Okay. So, do you guys have any doubt regarding our last class or the last PPT?
No, ma'am.
Perfect. So, is my screen visible?
Not yet. Yeah, now it is.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So, in the last class, we studied about the drug development process. We also saw that what is IND, what is NDA, when they are filed, and what is the importance of both the things. Now we are moving forward with clinical trials because once we get, like, we have already studied what happens in preclinical trial. So now moving forward, we are going to see what happens in clinical trial and what exactly we are going to do in clinical trials and why they are important. Okay. So if, like, the first question which comes into our mind is what is a clinical trial? So a clinical trial is also sometimes called a clinical study, like they both are used as synonyms. And a clinical trial is a research study that tests how how well an intervention works in a group of people. It also tests for new methods of screening, prevention, diagnosis, or therapy, and it is conducted in phases. So yeah, so it's like it's a research study. Like if you're talking about any intervention, which means like it could be a drug, it could be any instrument or surgical instrument, or it could be any what do we say, integrative therapies also. So that's why we do not want to just say it as a drug. We will not just be testing drug during our clinical trial. It could be anything, and so that's why we name it as intervention. So we are going to study, we are going to do a research that how well our intervention work in a group of people. And during this study, we test for new methods of screening or prevention, like we have already discussed this last time, that for screening we have um blood test and all. Prevention, we have vaccine. For diagnosis also, we have different diagnostic centers or diagnostic agents like x-ray, MRIs, or some therapy, integrative therapies, like it could be ayurvedic, it could be homeopathic, or some naturopathy as well. And the clinical trial is conducted in phases. The last point says that during a trial, additional information is learned about an intervention, which could be like its risk and effect and its effectiveness or like efficacy. So like it's like we are not just testing our intervention, or we are not just doing a trial on an intervention, but we also get a lot of information regarding the intervention or whatever we are being studying. So regarding that, we get additional information also, like their risk, how effective it is, and everything. So this is what a clinical trial is. Okay. So this is the definition. You guys have to by heart this. This is like very important definition. You have to by heart it word by word as it is. Like if it's written any investigation in human subjects, you have to learn and by heart in that way only, because it is this definition of clinical trial is given by ICH GCP. So if anybody says that you have to define clinical trial or define clinical study, so this should be the definition that you'll be speaking. So if we talk about this definition, this says that any investigation in human subject. So of course we are going to take help. We will not use the word use human subjects or human participants. So we will take help from the human subject and we will do an investigation. And why we are doing an investigation? So we can discover or we can verify. So discover is like we have to discover something, we have something new we have to find for that reason, or we have to verify something. Like we already know that okay, this is the possible case, but we just want to verify, we want to get a confirmation of what? Verify the clinical, pharmacological and pharmacodynamic effect of an investigational product. Okay, so first thing is, first we'll either discover or verify the clinical, the pharmacological or the pharmacodynamic effect of our investigational product, or or we have to identify any adverse reaction related to our investigational product, and or to study absorption, distribution, metabolism and excretion of our investigational product with the object of ascertaining its safety and or efficacy. Like this all we are going to study or we are going to verify, but we will maintain that our main objective should be to either find it is safe or not, or to find out it's efficient enough or not, or and most of the time both the things, safety as well as efficacy. So like keeping these two things in mind, we have to check other things which we discussed, that we'll be discovering or verifying the clinical, pharmacological or pharmacodynamic effect, or we will either identify the drug, any adverse reaction means side effect, or any harm which is happening due to our investigational product. And we will also study how it is behaving, how the drug or like how our investigational product is behaving inside our body, how it is getting absorbed, distributed, metabolized and excreted out of the body. But still we will keep in mind that safety and efficacy uh, is our main goal. We have to like keep these two things in mind. And the last line is the term clinical trial and clinical study are synonymous. So like if somebody is saying clinical trial, define clinical trial, the same definition will be followed. And if somebody is saying define clinical study, the same definition will be followed. So while defining this definition, you have to say like according to ICH GCP, any investigation in human subjects, like this you have to start. Are we clear with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Next slide says, why is research important? So, like before a medicine, vaccine, or even a new therapy reaches people, it goes through years of careful research, which we have already seen. So now we are going to understand why this research matters so much in healthcare and clinical trial. So first point says that clinical trial test how well new approach and intervention works in people. So like uh so in this what happens, research help to evaluate whether a new approach, which could be a drug, vaccine, or a device, truly benefits the people or not, that they have to confirm. And it also gives solid scientific proof instead of just assumptions like or hypotheses. Ki, okay, this will work, maybe not, like that. So instead of just assuming things, this like with the research, we can get a scientific proof of whatever we were thinking or whatever we have hypothesized. जो भी हमने सोचा होगा उसके लिए हम एक काम करते हैं कि टेस्ट करके देख लेते हैं if it's better or it's working or not. So without clinical research, doctors would not be able to make a evidence-based decision. That's why research is very important. Then next point says that these approaches can be medical, behavioral, or management. So it's like research is not limited to chemicals or pills or drugs only. It explores how human behavior, lifestyle, like if someone is having some other kind of lifestyle and other person is having some other kind of lifestyle. So there could be a study regarding that also, that like someone who's smoking monthly or once a month. So what is the difference between their health if a person is smoking on a daily basis and a person who is smoking monthly. So this could be lifestyle changes as well as how the hospital processes affect their health. So all these questions and all these things are also being studied under clinical trial, and for this reason also research is important. Then the next point is that each study answers scientific like some questions. It's not like कि बस हमें मन किया, it was in our mind that okay, let's do some research, या फिर we are having just a normal question, and for that we are having so much of time, so we thought okay चलो एक काम करते, we will do research only, या फिर हम थोड़ा study करके देख लेते हैं क्या होता है. No, the like whatever we are doing in our research, so uska jo main answer, like what exactly we are going to find out, or what is our aim, what is our goal, that should also always be something scientific. कि कुछ तो हम important and scientific questions हैं हमारे मन में, for that to find, like to get the answer of those scientific questions, we are doing research. Then next point says that each study helps scientists prevent, screen for, diagnose, manage, and treat a disease. So this is like a repetitive point which we already studied, that like we it's not like just we have to treat something. It could be regarding prevention also, sometimes screen also, diagnose also, as well as manage also, and treatment to mostly we do consider. Then people who take part in clinical trial contribute to the knowledge of how a disease progress. So it's like just an additional point, that like just to tell that without people participating, or like every person who joins a trial adds valuable data about how disease behave and respond to treatment in real world conditions. So this helps scientists track disease pattern, side effect, everything, and patient recovery timeline also. So they can improve care for everyone. Like even if some people are not participating, for them also it would be beneficial, because some people voluntarily agreed to join our research. Are we clear with this point? Why is research important?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so this is something you guys have to remember, that where do clinical trial take place? So clinical trial can take place all over the world. So first is in healthcare providers office. Okay, so if you are talking about healthcare providers office, so it's like your local doctor's office or local clinic. So there also these trials can happen. So these are like a smaller, more personal settings where patients already know their healthcare provider. So they do trust their doctor or the physician. So it becomes very much easier. Like बहुत बड़ा trial नहीं, it's just a small trial. You just have to give some medicine, or it could be some supplement also, normal supplement, calcium supplement. So uske liye the patient do not have to be there in the hospital 24/7. So the healthcare provider's office can also be a clinical trial site. So this makes it very much easier for patient to trust the process as well as to participate in the new research. Doctor working here, like they help the sponsor to collect the data. They also monitor the patient progress, and they also ensure that everything is done safely. So first option is that if your trial is on a very small scale. Next is medical centers. So medical centers are like big hospitals with advanced equipments and specialized doctors, and they are very perfect for complex kind of a trial that need close monitoring or emergency support or some special kind of technology. So patient who need advanced care like cancer treatment or some surgeries or very much new therapies, so they are often enrolled in the medical centers. Next is the community and university hospitals and clinic. So university hospital are something like which combines education as well as research, like Tata also. So they have their own institute as well as their hospital. So this is like a combination of education, research, and healthcare. So making them perfect for testing new discoveries. So it's like वहीं के वहीं question आ रहा है, and you are having everything. Like you have a site, you have patient, you have volunteers, everyone at a place, and there is some question in your mind or some assumption or some hypothesis, and you are also having all the required things to conduct a trial at the same site only. So it becomes very much easier. Data collect karna bhi, to manage the data, as well as you will have ample amount of team also there. And researchers at this institution often design new drugs or devices and then test them in real patients also. So community hospital uh, on the other hand, bring these trial closer to local population, and like they help everyone to get new treatment, uh, which can be like made easily available for everyone also. So it's like university hospitals and clinics. We know that university के साथ साथ में hospitals are there, and community hospitals are like BMC hospital and all, जो बहुत बड़े hospitals भी नहीं होते हैं, and they are not very small hospitals also, like not a dispensary, small dispensary, but not a very big uh, op- operational, a big what do we say, a hi-fi kind of a thing also not, but it's like a normal community hospital where BMC workers are working. So they are sometimes correlated, or they um, have a partnership with with some other universities. So most of the time, the students, whoever are studying in the university, they get a chance to participate also in the trial, like from the researcher side, and they also can do internship and everything in the community hospitals. Then come military hospital. So like we often think that military hospital only treats soldiers or like that, but they also help with the medical research as well. So they conduct, they also conduct research to improve medical care for both military as well as for civilians. So trial here often focus on trauma care or some very infectious disease or mental health conditions, and the result from these studies often benefit hospitals worldwide. So it's not like that that only the military person or the military people or soldiers will be getting the benefit from that. No, but everyone, like they allow doing trial in the military hospital, and people can get the benefit from them. Next point says that clinical trial may include participant at one or two highly specialized center, or they may involve hundreds of location at the same time. So it's like it's not compulsory that if a trial is happening at a place, it cannot be happening at the other sites or in the other cities or in the states. Sometimes the trial are so big that you have to like the trial happen in just in not just in one or two hospitals, but at multiple hospitals throughout the world. Like you can take an example of COVID-19 pandemic. So multiple sites there were trials going on at the same time. So for that reason, you need to have a big amount and big number of team members in your team, so that they can keep an eye over everything at every place. So you also need to have a good coordinator, good monitor who keeps coordinating in between, communicating, and you also have to manage large number of data. Are we clear with this slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, our next topic is the benefit of taking part in the clinical trial. So before moving to the next slide, I want you guys to tell me, what do you think could be the benefits of taking part in the clinical trial?
Getting acquainted with new drugs that are in the market,
That are in the market or that are not yet in the
not in
market?
the market yet, sorry.
Okay, perfect.
Get treatment for their diseases. Like sometimes there are diseased patients that can not just healthy volunteers. So sometimes they can participate in the trials where they have some kind of disease or some kind of
Mhm.
ailments which can be improved by the tested drug.
to get
True.
familiar with real life cases, real life case studies, or somewhere related. Basically the people are who are passionate for study the real life events about patient, drug discovery, drug development, and how the things are getting in this market. Basically, you have to
Mm.
little knowledge about it. Once you get interest, you know all the advantages of that specific field. I also think.
Yeah, but do you think like they will be participating in the trial for that just to get
Basically,
knowledge?
if we consider in India,
Mm.
so if you get wholesome money up for those things, people will get
Ah,
participated in anything kind of thing, any kind of thing.
yeah, yeah. Okay,
This
okay.
is the
Money.
reality of
Yeah,
India. And it
yeah,
may be a kind of any protest or something or any political leader party, anything basically.
yeah. For
So
money also they can
yeah,
join.
money
Yeah,
also,
correct.
so money also, but by without any money, by willingly, there are only 2% people do
Yeah, they'll
kind
go.
of thing
Yeah,
willingly. Yes.
yeah.
Elsewhere, I don't think so. People get involved willingly. If they want,
Mhm.
everyone want to study, but anyone don't want to perform on ourselves or refer or work. People say,
Yeah,
why we need to take risk? No, no, it's okay to be only that kind of. This is
yeah,
reality.
yeah. Correct, correct. Perfect. Anybody else?
It helps researchers develop better medicine and treatment for future patients. And in some trials, they provide treatment at low cost or no cost. So, depend on the studies.
Okay, so you are saying that some people that would like to help the researchers, they will participate,
Yeah.
is what? Oh, perfect. So yeah, you guys were right. You guys have almost covered all the points. So first point is participants will have the access to promising new approach, which you guys have already said that some approach which are already like not there in the market, so they will get the access to that. Second point is the drug, vaccine, or other intervention being studied may be more effective or efficacious than the standard approach, although there is no guarantee that participant will receive the experimental drug, vaccine, or other intervention. Okay, why do you think this point is being mentioned in the bracket that they may not get the experimental drug,
Maybe
vaccine?
they are using placebo for
Yeah,
some control groups. Uh, Not everybody will be having that medicine. Other group could be having only placebo to compare the result, I think.
one group will be the test group to compare like which the one group will be getting the medicine and one group will not be getting the medicine. So just to check like what is the effect of the medicine on the group which is getting it and what is the ill effect and what is the disadvantage of the group which is not getting it. That is called the test group or the placebo group. Correct. So yeah, second point says that there could be possibilities that the medicine which we are testing is more effective than the drug which is already present in the market. So the person or the patient who will be participating in the trial will get benefit from our medicine or from our drug or from our intervention. Third point, participant receives careful medical attention from a research team of doctors and other health professional. So one person said that okay, if that person is not able to get a treatment outside, so they do participate in the trial, so they can get a full medical attention for 24/7. They also have a team and the treatment is also free and they are also getting paid. Next is participant may be the first to benefit from the study. So this is like before the world getting benefited from the medicine which is under study, the person who or the participant who's participating in the trial, they'll be getting benefit. Last is result from the study may help others in the future, like Mary said. that some people would be very much willing to help researcher, which usually do not happen, but nobody wants to take risk in return to, like, we just want to help the researchers. Nobody does that. So but still we can consider maybe there would be 2 to 3% of population which want to, like, who want to help the researcher uh for like getting better result for futures. So are we clear with these points?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So our next slide is regarding, like, what are the possible risk if someone is getting associated in the clinical trial with the clinical trial. So you guys tell me, what do you think could be the risk associated with clinical trial?
Side effects
Side,
of the drug.
side effects.
Okay, yeah, they'll be having side effects. Okay. And
Drug interaction. Same side effects. Yeah.
okay, drug interaction with other medicine causing side effect. Okay.
Maybe it leads to life-threatening also.
Yeah, life-threatening conditions, or we can say adverse reaction or adverse drug reaction. Okay, what else?
Because the patient didn't have that don't have any information that what will be the effect in future of that thing. There are so many drugs that show effect after
Long-term side effect.
yes,
Okay.
2 to 3 days, and their
Mm.
effect are too many severe. So
Okay,
that is
long-term side effects
yes, yes,
we
yes.
can consider. What else?
In some cases, there is no side effects on the current, but after many years, there will be many problems and side effects. They will show.
Yeah, this point is already covered, like similar to long-term side effects. Like the patient is not very much aware that what long-term side effects he or she is going to get. Okay, what else?
Um, Discomfort from test or procedure after the procedure. Any
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. We can understand, like, from the study design also, the patient can have various discomfort. Like, for example, if they are giving blood samples every now and then, they are doing some test. So for all those things, the patient is having, like, will be suffering from the discomfort, correct? What about his social life?
Yeah, it can involve, it can like take a lot of hospital visits or whatever the travel
Yeah,
conditions, or then time is also one factor people have to spend. It could be a long time also, depending upon the research. So yes, that can also add
be a
to the
risk.
discomfort. Yes.
Yeah, definitely. That's a huge point that they have to, like, take out lot of time
and
from their daily activity. Yeah.
And
and
what if she and he is not ready to follow that kind of restrictions which the clinical trial agency is providing to him or her, that no can't be socialized,
Mm-hmm.
can't be participating in social gatherings, and
Yeah.
if she and he doesn't follow that kind of restriction, and then which that's lead to any severe thing, then what will we can do with it?
Yeah. That is a risk. Like if they are not adhering to the SOPs given to them, so that leading to any adverse drug reaction or any severe harm.
in
Okay.
social risk, they will lose their privacy because everybody will know about their current medical condition, so they will lose their
Hmm.
privacy.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So now, in this also, you guys have covered most of the points. So we'll see what we have in this slide. That what are some of the possible risks associated with taking part in a clinical trial. So first point says that not necessarily clinical trials are designed to test whether new treatments are better, safer, or just as effective as the current ones. But sometimes they are, like, most of the times, or sometimes they are not. We just feel that whatever we are inventing or we are doing a research on would be better, but most of the time or half of the time our drug is not better, and it's not better than the standard drug which is already present in the market. Many time drug fails to outperform the existing standard treatment, and that's why trial are so much important. They help to identify what truly works and what not. So this is a major risk कि हो सकता है like आपको कुछ benefit ना हो from that drug, and you just waste your time and you do not get the normal treatment also. Then next point is new treatment may have unexpected side effects or risks that are worse than those resulting from standard care. So like every medicine or vaccine can have some side effects, but because new treatment are being tested for the first time, so we are not aware or we are not very sure of all the potential risks. So some participants might experience mild reaction like headache or fatigue, while other could face more serious complications also. So this is why trials are very closely monitored by doctors and ethics committee to protect participants. Then next point says that participants may be required to make more visit to the doctor than they would if not in the clinical trial. So this we already have discussed that the participant would be required to come to hospital for lower number of times, and they have to do so many blood tests, physical exams, questionnaires, and they have to visit hospital more frequently as compared to normal days. Then participants in randomized trial are not able to choose the kind of intervention they will receive. So this is the point you guys missed, that of course half of the patient will be getting placebo or just the normal standard care, and half of them only will be getting our new drug or the investigational new drug. So half of the patient would not be getting anything only. So उनको उससे कुछ फायदा नहीं होगा. So this is also a risk that they will get treatment, the investigational the new drug for them or not. This is also a risk, like it's like a 50-50 chances. So the word randomized trial means we put random, like we randomly make group. हम ऐसे कुछ डिसाइड नहीं करते कि जो पहले आया उसको हम हमारे इसमें डाल देंगे, उनको हम हमारा ड्रग देंगे, एंड जो बाद में आया उसको हम लोग टेस्ट या प्लेसिबो के ग्रुप में डाल देंगे. वी रैंडमली सेलेक्ट. देयर आर मल्टीपल एप्स, टूल्स थ्रू विच लाइक अ नॉर्मल कॉइन फ्लिप, जिसको जिसको हेड्स आया वो एक ग्रुप में, जिसको जिसको टेल्स आया वो एक ग्रुप में. लाइक दैट वी रैंडमली select the group, and then randomly we assign groups that okay, this group will be called as treatment group and this group will be called as test group or the control group, like that. So kaise randomization hoga, we are also not sure. So that's why this becomes a problem for the participants. Are we clear with these points?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Our next slide is key players in clinical trial. What do you guys think? Who could be the key players in clinical trial? Like without them, clinical trial won't be possible.
The participants, volunteers,
Yeah.
doctors,
Yeah.
Sponsor,
Yeah. Sponsors.
clinical research team,
Yeah. The whole team. Yes.
Pharmacists.
ethics committee,
What?
Ethics committee is
Yeah.
regulatory.
Okay.
Pharmacist,
Yeah. Okay. We can consider them in the team.
nurses, pharmacists, and doctors. Three people.
Yeah. Okay.
Investigator,
Investigators. Okay.
monitor,
Okay. Perfect. Monitors. So I'll move to the slide. Okay. Okay. So these are the key players in clinical trials. So first is sponsor. So sponsor, just a second. Okay. You just see the name like sponsor. We have then regulatory authority. Regulatory authorities are who? Like examples of regulatory authorities?
CDSCO,
Yeah, CDSCO and
FDA,
yeah, perfect. CDSCO, EMA, FDA. Yeah, correct. They are the regulatory authority. Then
AMD,
yeah, yeah. Then comes hospital administration, like whoever is working in the hospital, whether it's a back end or front end, the nurses, ward boys, the cleaners, everyone. Then comes the IRB and IEC. So IRB and IEC are like ethics committee, institutional review board and independent ethics committee. We will see what exactly they are. Then the subjects are the participants. Then the investigator and site personnel. So investigator is like the doctor or physician most of the time. And site personnel means the helping hand of the investigator who will be present on the site. Then the monitor who will keep an eye on the overall trial. Then CRO. CRO and monitor are like one and the same. But CROs are something which sponsor hires from outside, like to keep an eye on the whole trial. Okay, so now we are going to see the definition of each one. This also you guys have to by heart as it is. And in your first mock, yeah.
ma'am, Somas is saying something in Czech.
Oh, sorry, just a second. Okay. Okay. Okay, Somish. So first is study sponsor. So we are going to see किसका important role है और किसके बिना like they are like the key players. इनके बिना like without them we cannot do a clinical trial. They are like an important people or important players in the trial. So first is study sponsor. So consider so these are the definition आपको ये as it is याद करनी है इसमें भी आप in as और the की भी mistake नहीं कर सकते. This needs to be by hearted as it is. Still like I can give you little bit of leniency like I'm fine कि अगर थोड़ा सा in is the का mistake हो रहा है it's fine. In सब में I'm okay. But when you are defining clinical trial या क्लिनिकल स्टडी तब आप इन एज द का भी मिस्टेक नहीं कर सकते ओके सो नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू सी द डेफिनेशन ऑफ दीज सो फर्स्ट इज स्टडी स्पॉन्सर सो द डेफिनेशन सेज दैट स्पॉन्सर इज समवन इट कुड बी एन इंडिविजुअल कोई एक इंसान हो सकता है इट कैन बी अ कंपनी या कोई इंस्टीट्यूट भी हो सकता है दैट टेक्स द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ फॉर द इनिशिएशन like to start to manage as well as to finance like funding भी वही करता है तो जो person और जो individual who is responsible for starting managing as well as financing the clinical trial is called as sponsor and it is not compulsory or it is not necessary कि ये कोई एक individual होना चाहिए या कोई कंपनी ही होनी चाहिए या कोई इंस्टीट्यूट ही होना चाहिए इट कैन बी ईदर एन इंडिविजुअल कंपनी और एन इंस्टीट्यूट Are we clear with this? Like what is study sponsor?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. नेक्स्ट इज इन्वेस्टिगेटर एंड साइट पर्सनल. सो हम ये समझ सकते हैं द स्पॉन्सर एंड इन्वेस्टिगेटर आइडियली दे हैव द सेम रोल, सेम फंक्शनिंग. जैसे sponsor is responsible to start, to manage, to finance clinical trial, investigator is also responsible to start, to manage, just to start and to manage. इन्वेस्टिगेटर डू नॉट फाइनेंस, लाइक वो पैसे नहीं देते, इन्वेस्टिगेटर या साइड पर्सनल वहां पे पैसे नहीं देते, बट इन्वेस्टिगेटर ऑल्सो इनिशिएट एंड इन्वेस्टिगेटर ऑल्सो मैनेज द क्लिनिकल ट्रायल. और इन दोनों में डिफरेंस क्या है? स्टडीज स्पॉन्सर जो है दे डू नॉट कम टू द साइट. वो बार बार हॉस्पिटल में आके, ऐसा नहीं कि वो लोग स्टार्ट करेंगे या वहां आके मैनेज करेंगे, नो. बट इन्वेस्टिगेटर दे इनिशिएट as well as they manage the clinical trial, but at the site. That's why at the site has been underlined, because that is important. They are the person who independently initiate and take full responsibility for a trial, but at the site. So they automatically assumes the role of a sponsor. ठीक है? सो साइड पर्सनल भी ये होता है, अगर बाय चांस देर इज नो इन्वेस्टिगेटर देन यू विल बी डेलीगेटिंग, या फिर आप अपना काम किसी को तो ट्रांसफर करोगे जब तक इन्वेस्टिगेटर नहीं आ रहे. इन्वेस्टिगेटर्स आर मोस्टली डॉक्टर्स, दे आर स्पेशलाइज्ड, क्वालिफाइड एंड वेल ट्रेन्ड डॉक्टर्स मोस्टली, या फिर कोई एक बड़े साइंटिस्ट जो जिसको उस चीज के बारे में बहुत नॉलेज होती है. दे आर वेरी वेरी वेल अवेयर ऑफ द टॉपिक जिसपे हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं उस चीज का. So there should not be any confusion between who's sponsor and who's an investigator. Next comes the monitor or the clinical research associate. So CRA, like we get a lot of job openings and job opportunities in CRA. CRA बहुत job आती है इसमें. So they are like monitor. So they are responsible for reassuring. So like monitor का काम क्या होता है? Class monitor का भी क्या काम होता है? Like they have to keep an eye on everything. Is everybody following the rules and regulation? और अगर कुछ गड़बड़ होती है, so they inform the sponsor or they inform the investigator अगर investigator site पे है. If something big happens, then they also informs the sponsor directly. Otherwise, investigator खुद ही उन्हें inform कर देते हैं. So they are like कि they keep an eye on everything. They make sure कि जो भी participants हैं they are protected, and whatever the data जो भी collect हो रहा है that is being protected, that is stored safely, and सारे जो भी rules and regulations are they are being followed. Next comes IRB and IEC. So IRB stands for Institutional Review Board and IEC stands for Independent Ethics Committee. So they are like interchangeable names. आप IEC भी बोल सकते हो, IRB भी बोल सकते हो. अगर कहीं रिसर्च जो हो रही है वो किसी इंस्टीट्यूट रिलेटेड हॉस्पिटल में हो रही है, कम्युनिटी बेस्ड हॉस्पिटल और इंस्टीट्यूशनल हॉस्पिटल्स, सो their committee or the review board is called as Institutional Review Board. Otherwise, it is mostly called as Independent Ethics Committee only. So they are independent body. Independent body means sponsor ने भी उनको hire नहीं किया है, ना hospital ने उनको hire किया. You can consider that government themselves have hired these committees. They are very much independent, so that they do not give any biased decision. ऐसे किसी के पक्ष में वो कोई भी decision नहीं देते. They are like very much unbiased. जो उन्हें सही लगता है उसके हिसाब से they give decision. And ethics committee was formed to maintain the right, safety and well-being of the human participant. So उनका main aim is not कि आपका drug safe है या नहीं. Their main aim is like during the study the participant and the patient should be kept safe. Their rights, their safety, their well-being is being protected, and पेशेंट को कोई भी दिक्कत नहीं होनी चाहिए, या फिर जो भी सब्जेक्ट है उनको कोई भी परेशानी नहीं होनी चाहिए. दैट इज देयर मेन एम. Okay, so are we clear with this? So they are like independent committees. They are not related to sponsor. They are not related to hospital or investigator. They were formed by, like you can consider for now, like they were formed by government, and it's like जैसे कोई मतलब आपको कुछ भी अगर पेशेंट रिलेटेड कुछ भी है तो यू हैव टू टेक परमिशन फ्रॉम एथिक्स कमिटी, एंड इफ दे फील योर ट्रायल इज नॉट गोइंग टू हार्म द पेशेंट, देन ओनली दे विल गिव द परमिशन कि ओके यू कैन स्टार्ट योर दिस, यू कैन स्टार्ट योर ट्रायल. सो आइडियली हम लोग अपना क्लिनिकल ट्रायल स्टार्ट करने से पहले हम लोग IND की एप्लीकेशन देते थे टू आर रेगुलेटरी अथॉरिटीज लाइक FDA और CDSCO. But there we like not just to our regulatory authorities, but we also have to submit all the data to ethics committee. Ethics committee will read everything. वो सारे documents को go through करेंगे, and if they feel कि कहीं पर भी patient को harm हो सकता है anywhere, patient is being harmed या throughout the trial कहीं पर भी अगर उन्हें लगता है कि harm हो रहा है, so they can ask the trial, like they can ask the investigator or the sponsor to stop the trial in between also. And last is study subject or participant. So this we already know, like it could be an individual, like they are an individual who participate in the clinical trial either as a recipient of the investigational product or as a control. तो या तो वो investigational product का recipient हो सकता है, जैसे हमने बताया था we make 2 groups, one will receive the test drug जिस पे हम study कर रहे हैं, and one will receive either the standard treatment या फिर उसको placebo मिलेगा. Okay, like tell me how many of you don't know what is placebo? I guess कि सब लोग pharma background से हैं तो everybody would be aware of placebos, but still अगर कोई भी है जिसको नहीं पता है प्लेसिबो क्या है, काइंडली अनम्यूट एंड लेट मी नो.
Placebo means a tablet like medicine, but it don't have any active drug. That means
Yeah,
it's given
yeah,
for the of the people for during this trial.
yeah. I want to ask like who, like if anybody is having doubt in what is placebo, so I can clear it right now. Is anybody having doubt in placebo, like what is placebo?
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Is a study sponsor is a single person or a group or a organization?
It can be anyone, like it can be anything, like it can be a group of people, or it could be a company, or it could be a research organization, or it could be an individual also. Whoever start the trial, manage the trial, and also give funding for the trial is considered as sponsor. So it's not कि किसी एक बड़ी कंपनी को ही होना चाहिए to start the trial, or it is not necessary that it would be just an individual or a company. It could be anyone, like it could be an individual or a company or an institute. Whoever is funding or giving or like starting or managing the trial becomes the sponsor. Okay. So I feel everyone know what is placebo. ठीक है. किसी को कुछ डाउट है ये सारे डेफिनेशंस में?
Can I get some examples for ethics committee? So, who are the popular or most renowned ethics committee in India or internationally? Or there are every single or every single center have their own ethics committee, or there are a certain kind of, as we say, what were our for the approval we have FDA, CDSCO kind of. Then what about ethics? Which committees are there to monitor our ethicals safety?
Okay. Okay. So it's like जैसे we have a specific name like FDA, CDSCO. So ऐसे ethics committee का कुछ ऐसा नाम as such नहीं है. Like we have International Bioethics Committee, we have COMEST, we have IARC Ethics Committee जो I guess जो epidemiological कोई कंडीशंस होती हैं या पब्लिक हेल्थ रिसर्च के लिए काम करती है. So we do not have a specific name. जैसे we have CDSCO, we have FDA, we have EMA. So we call them as ethics committee. And it's not like that every institute or every research place or hospital has their own individual ethics committee. ऐसा नहीं है. It's like consider कि आपको कुछ start करना है, कुछ research करना है, but you have to take approval from ethics committee. Either you can see which ethics committee which is already established through government is already present near your area, like 5 किलोमीटर के रेडियस में या 10 किलोमीटर के रेडियस में अगर कोई ethics committee already है, so you can submit all your documents and they will check all the documents and they can give approval. It's not like कि हर बार किसी research के लिए एक new ethics committee बननी पड़ती है. If there is no ethics committee near your study site, then you have to apply for an ethics committee. And that is like there would be a group of people. Like we are going to study in detail what exactly is ethics committee, who are the members, because ethics committee में it's not like कि सिर्फ doctors या सिर्फ lawyer या सिर्फ कोई high government based officers होते हैं. They also have laymen, they have social workers, they have medical expert, lawyers, women, so that कि हर एक नजरिए से you can see the trial data and you can give correct decision. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि you are just giving decision on a scientific way कि हाँ science के लिए ये सही है, that's why you are taking this decision. You have to feel and understand from the POV of a common man and from the participant also. So that's why ethics committee is so important. They check everything. If they feel okay, इस ट्रायल में पेशेंट को कुछ हार्म नहीं होगा, then only they give approval. So like it's not like कि कोई एक सिंगल बॉडी है एथिक्स कमिटी एंड वो ही सारी चीज गवर्न करती है, वही सारे अप्रूवल देती है, ऐसा नहीं है. We have multiple ethics committee and most of the time what happens, like when a research start and like for example I'm a sponsor and I want to start my research, my trial, I will see कि आसपास कोई ethics committee है या नहीं. If there is no ethics committee near my area, there is also a given radius कि इतने radius के बीच में ही होनी चाहिए that ethics committee. So I will apply for an ethics committee. Like मैं government को बोलूंगी कि I am conducting a research or the regulatory authority. So regulatory authority will see कि okay इसके आसपास कोई ethics committee नहीं है, but it is compulsory to have an ethics committee near your research center. So they will they will hire and they will establish an ethics committee near my research area and then वो मेरे research के लिए directly काम करेंगे या फिर वो मेरे research के लिए ही approval देंगे. And for example, if Shubham is also doing a research, he is also a sponsor and वो भी मेरे area के आसपास ही है. तो अगर वो मेरे एरिया के आसपास है तो उसे अब खुद की एथिक्स कमेटी की जरूरत नहीं, एक पर्सनल उसे वापस अप्लाई नहीं करना पड़ेगा. ही कैन टेक अप्रूवल फ्रॉम माय एथिक्स कमेटी ओनली. सो बिकॉज दे आर लाइक एन इंडिपेंडेंट बॉडी, दे विल जस्ट सी द डॉक्यूमेंट्स एंड बेस्ड ऑन दैट डॉक्यूमेंट दे विल गिव यू डिसीजन कि आपको आगे कंटिन्यू करना चाहिए या नहीं. आर वी क्लियर विद दिस?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Like just an example, like Tata has their own ethics committee, which is called as Tata Memorial Central Institute Ethics Committee. So the full form is Institutional Ethics Committee only, ideally, because it is related to institute. Then we have for AIIMS also we have ethics committee, which is called as Institutional Ethics Committee at AIIMS or IIT, like that. So we do not have a specific name. We just call them as ethics committee. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just a second. Okay. This is the last slide we'll do. Rest we'll continue tomorrow. So this slide says who can participate in the clinical trial. So this also we are very well aware and we had already discussed this, that why do we require healthy volunteers in the first phase and later on we choose patients, because like you guys have already answered this question that for checking the safety in the phase 1 we just check the safety. So that's why we cannot check it on patients. That's why we take healthy volunteers, because our aim is to just check the safety. We are not concerned कि वो काम करेगी या नहीं, हमें सिर्फ ये देखना है whether it's safe or not. So that's why we do take healthy volunteers. And later on, when we are confirmed कि हाँ ये dose safe है, then we go to the next phase, the phase 2, in which we take patients and हम उस पे check करते हैं safety as well as effectiveness, whether it's working or not. So that's why if we talk about who can participate in clinical trials, so both healthy volunteers as well as patient can participate, and in दोनों को combiningly we call it as subjects. So subject could be an healthy volunteer or a patient also. Are we clear with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just a second. So this slide is like just a revision. Like for drug development, we first started with discovery and development. Then we moved forward to preclinical research. After preclinical research, we submitted IND and we started with clinical development. After phase 3, we submitted for FDA review, and once we get the FDA approval, then we go for post-marketing monitoring or post-marketing study, or phase 4. This is also just a small summary kind of a slide. So this you guys can revise by your own. Okay, from tomorrow, like for tomorrow, we'll be starting with this overview of clinical trial. You guys also go through this once, okay? This slide, and you guys can explain me tomorrow, like what you guys have understood from this slide. What do you feel? Do not do do not go on the internet, put this picture in ChatGPT and give me all the data. No, I don't want. I just want you guys to just look at the slide and according to your own understanding, जितना आपको समझ में आ रहा है उतना मुझे explain करो. I don't want कि आप लोग गूगल से पूरा सर्च करके एंड फिर मुझे आप रीड आउट करके सारी चीजें बताओ. नो, यू जस्ट टेल मी what you guys are understanding from the flow and what do you feel, okay, इसके बाद ये हुआ होगा, इसके बाद ये हुआ होगा, according to your own understanding. Okay? For tomorrow. You guys are already having the slide in the group. Oh, sorry, this whole PPT in the group, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you guys have got the assignment as well. उसमें कुछ doubt है? You can ask.
सारी कंपनीज जैसे जो भी पूछी गई हैं क्लिनिकल ट्रायल्स के लिए कंपनीज, तो वो इंटरनेट से ही सर्च करनी होंगी, ऐसे तो नहीं
Yeah,
पता होता है, मतलब लाइक विल सर्च फ्रॉम इंटरनेट एंड देन
yeah,
ओके.
yeah. My main aim for giving that assignment is आपको ना आपका गोल पता होना चाहिए कि आपको किस कंपनी में जाना है. आपको पता होना चाहिए कि टॉप 20 कंपनीज कौन सी है, कि इनके नीचे तो वी डोंट वांट टू गो ओनली. ये हमारे माइंड में है. इफ यू आर डूइंग इफ यू वांट टू गो इन पीवी और सीडीएम और सीआर, सो इन दैट ऑल्सो यू शुड बी अवेयर कि ओके ये कंपनीज हैं, हमें इनके अंदर जाना है, और इनका आपको कुछ उनके इंटरेस्टिंग फैक्ट्स अगर पता होंगे, यू विल बी मोर इंटरेस्टेड टूवर्ड दैट कंपनी. सो स्लोली आपका इंटरेस्ट खुद ही बढ़ेगा कि वो क्या कर रहे हो, उनमें क्या जॉब पोजिशनिंग आ रही है. you will be attracted to that company and you will be searching about that, and जब भी वहां पे जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटी आएगी and one day you will be like कि हाँ, I thought I'll be going in this company and I got here. So for that reason I'm asking you to do this assignment.
And last thing, ma'am, we have to find these companies like in the world or in India. We are like making this assignment about Indian companies or
जहां जहां आप जाना चाहती हो you can do.
okay, ma'am.
Yeah, if you are focusing on international companies, that is your goal or your aim, so you can add that as well. If आपका aim है, आपको पता है कि आपको इंडिया में ही रहकर किसी कंपनी में जाना, so make the list of those companies.
Yes.
Okay, I'll stop the recording just a second.